Okay, we're back with another interview from people in the Red Circle Collective. As you know, we're doing these interviews, or I'm doing these interviews because I want to get to know everybody that's in there. I want all of you to get to know each other. How do you figure out who's doing what and recommend and refer and do all of that? As you know, we're an active community, or that's what I'm leading. And if you don't want to be in it or help people or show up or get to know people, then I would just like eject, go ahead and eject right away because my VA will come around and eject you anyway. So you might as well just do that. You can put your hand in the air and say, don't want to eject. I'm going to show up. I promise. All right, that's fine. You know, we like to support that. So, fantastic, another lovely guest that we're going to get to know. And Lorelei is going to introduce herself and tell us a little bit about what she's up to, what she's doing, and even like a moment of like, how do we know each other? What's our connection would be great. Take it away.
It's great. Well, so I'm Laureli Shimayo, and I think that we know each other from your extraordinary posts on social media, and that's how we were initially connected. I just really appreciate reading so much of what you do, and just you live such a big life. So I am particular, I'm an intuitive eye reader, and I have my own practice and a lot of work around being authentic. And then I also run events for other practitioners and vendors that are helping people be authentic and live their true selves in the world and uplift others, help others, yeah, everyone be authentic and to have a bigger ripple effect in the world. So I, as an intuitive eye reader, I do something that I believe everyone really does, but we do it subconsciously. The phrase eyes are a window to the soul. I think that we all pick up a lot about each other through our eyes. And a way that everyone can get a sense of this is if you think about when you meet someone with dark sunglasses, can't see their eyes, so much is missing. And as soon as you see their eyes, there's so much there. So I use archetypes to describe what I see in people. Yes, yes. And so my aim is to help people better understand themselves, appreciate themselves, live in a way that's true to who they are. Because society tends to teach us that hard work is what has value. And I think hard work is what takes us away from what's natural and easy and energizing and has us feel fulfilled. So my aim is to help people better understand themselves, love themselves, and live who they are in the world and have all kinds of tools and resources and strategies to do that and to be able to connect with other people that are great for them. So I
Absolutely.
do that. Yeah. So I do intuitive eye reading, body psychology. So I'm reading eyes and I'm reading body and reading energy and all kinds of woo-woo of how I connect with people and support them.
Woo woo,
But
backed
like,
by science.
but really it's taking the woo and really grounding it on this plane. And so people can live in a way that's authentic and true to them on this plane is so I think of it as like people are kind of you say elevating or being more authentic, more true and growing spiritually and at the same time being able to be real in how they live and how they manifest here in the world.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And it's such an interesting thing. Eye reading, you know, it's like one of those like, "Ooh, that sounds super intriguing." Not something that you hear every day. And so I think that you'll have a lot of the people in the collective be going, that sounds fancy and I think I want to do that. So we'll make sure that, you know, they can reach out. Anybody can reach out in the group to contact people in the group as long as you're not spamming people and bothering them. We'll be okay with that. So then the other side of this.
And I just want to say a little bit too.
Oh,
I use it so
please.
in my own work, working with people directly one on one, and then also I love to use this work for matchmaking. So helping people find soulmates, so things like online dating, I did tons of eyes, and so I can help find people that are a great match. All
That's
right, and I
I
can.
should I should probably send you a picture of my new love. You know, like, oh yeah, see what his eyes have to say about it, even though if like, you know, it lights me up.
Mhm.
So like I'm a yes. In fact, I'm moving to Morocco.
Great.
Yeah. So
Wow, so exciting.
he's like, I'm gonna take a job in Morocco, but only if you're coming. And I'm like, well, okay then. Morocco, here we go. Uh
World traveler. And I
yeah.
was saying part of how I know people are so good at reading others is because they often choose the same kinds of partners in terms of their eyes over and over. So yeah, we're all really good at this and how to be more explicitly aware and utilize it.
I
All
love
right, yeah. So then
yeah.
the work I do for others. So along the way to realizing I was doing intuitive work, I ended up starting to run metaphysics and wellness fairs, 6 people in my living room, spread to 11 over my house, around my house. And then when I moved from Portland to Seattle, like I guess I got to rent a venue. And so I've grown so that I now have events all over Washington and Oregon, some as many as 95 practitioners at a time, practitioners and vendors and spiritual product vendors. So people selling all kinds of services and products that help other people elevate and connect to their own gifts and grow and trust themselves more in various ways and become practitioners themselves or vendors themselves. And so again, we have a bigger ripple effect because I do my work, a collection of us all together doing our work and advertise together. and then I do advertising for the event, is to bring in more people that are interested in this to feed them and fuel them so they can continue to give their gift. And we end up having many people that come as attendees for a while, and then they become practitioners and vendors themselves. And so it's a great way of growing and reaching more and more people and just
Yeah.
continuing to expand authenticity and consciousness.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're also on the cutting edge of stuff because I got invited to speak on AI and consciousness at one of your events, which was super fun because this is just now when people are starting to break into thinking about that or what that's about. And I really enjoyed that. And so yeah, I've been to a few of your events and wandered around and looked at things and what's going on here. I have Tantra healing oils. I keep thinking if I was staying, I'd probably end up as a vendor as well. So, and one thing you haven't said that I think you're extraordinary at is you are an excellent connector. So that is something that, you pay attention to people and what they're about, and you know how to put them in touch with other people who may or may have. And so that's a really big gift right there that I want to point out to people, because not everybody in the world are great connectors. I am one of those non, but
Mm.
and you're a great caretaker, because when I showed up at your event, you were very much like, okay, make sure I'm comfortable doing all the thing, whatever. So you're very much nurturer as well.
Thank you. Yeah, one of my nicknames is Connectress, and I believe in supporting other people that are really worthy of like supporting and having their work, right, and their energy be supported in being in the world and having the impact that they create. So the organizations that I'm part of, MeWeFairs.com is my organization, and then BEPCWeb.org is a nonprofit Washington State organization that I volunteer for. And so yeah, we had you at the BEPC Expo. It was so great to have you there, and the largest event in Washington, and gonna make a big impact.
Yeah,
It was great to have you, and maybe we'll have you again if we get you in between or before Morocco.
exactly what's happening in. Yeah, I think I have it already on my calendar as one of the things that I need to be here for. I have three major events. I've got two TEDx's that I'm speaker coaching for, one in Colorado in August, the other one in November in Florida. And then I need to be here in October for my no cancer 5-year checkup and this event.
Mm.
So it's on my
Great.
calendar if everything works out. Okay, so how can what are do you have any particular struggles that the collective could help you with? What would that be?
Oh goodness. Well, I know for some of the communities that I'm part of, I'm a white person and I'm not fully in the network of the BIPOC folks that I want to elevate as part of equity. And so I want to reach more BIPOC healers and practitioners and teachers and people that I and can really showcase in the MeWe fairs and then also in a BEPC. And then I'm always looking for more practitioners and vendors that want to share collaboratively their work and their offerings. And I do this online as well as in person here in the Pacific Northwest. And so online we have fairs where we reach people around the globe. So I want people that are wanting to find their intuition. I have practice circles, people that know they have gifts and want to develop their gifts, people that want to turn their hobby into a practice, and those that already have businesses that want to work collaboratively and support each other. And then I'm always interested in people that are wanting to find soulmates and helping them understand and unwind past attraction and dating lessons and find people that are great for them.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, who doesn't want to find a better experience in their love lives than the crazy stuff that's going on out there, especially in online dating? Just saying, you read this
Oh gosh.
boyfriend diaries when I was purposely dating scammer boyfriends to bring amusement to the world, as well as it was my way of bringing awareness to the people that didn't were falling prey to that type of thing. So, okay. And then, so vendors, so potential practitioners that want to become, that get their stuff out like from an online and in-person type of thing. You, particularly anybody that's interested in their eyes being read and understanding more about themselves, as well as matchmaking. Ooh, is that person good for you? Maybe you should, get their eyes over here and let's find out. So those two things. And yeah, so
And
what, go ahead.
I guess they say particularly BIPOC practitioners and
Yes.
teachers and
Yeah.
spiritual teachers that we can elevate and learn from in the
Yeah.
community.
Absolutely. So that's the special call out. So basically, if anybody in the collective is that or knows of anybody in the BIPOC world that is looking for that, here's where we go. This is what you're going to do. Okay. Any final kind of words you want to wrap up with or say or add to the collective? How would you support the collective as well? So in all of that.
Well, I have all kinds of venues for them promoting their work. And then also I've learned to do all of the online social media advertising for all the events that I run. So if people are wanting support in that for whatever it is that they're doing good in the world. I want to help them reach more people.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. And that's what you have. And another fantastic wrap up. Like we've got such interesting people in the collective. That's my favorite thing. This is not just a group harvested of these people. It's like all the people that I know that I invited, as well as some we picked up along the way that I don't know yet. But so far, it's been people that I know, which is always fun getting to know them more. So thanks so much. I appreciate you being here. And you guys will be back with more people soon.